What I want is that I want to reverse the string. So in this question, array is given, right? There is an array. So just include, wait, I have to first include the library and then and it is given that there is a vector array which is of type string or character string. Okay, and there is some name and here E H E and then L and then L and then O. Wait, what? Yeah, no is given. So it is given that write a function that reverse the string. The input string is given in an array of characters. So if the double quotes is used in Java or C++, it not will be a character, it will be a string. So basically array of string is given and I have to reverse this string. So as I want to reverse this string, I have to, it has two ways. So first is if I use the STL, if I use STL, right? So simply implement STL reverse and inside this I will pass nums dot begin comma nums dot end and it's done. I think so. Let's copy this and check it. So so oh, this is not nums. I will change this name. Nums. Yeah. So this is the first way. And the second way is that I will use two pointers. I will use two pointers. So if a oh, wait a moment, returns. So here it is given that there is characters HELLO. Now, if I use two pointer, I will place I pointer at 0th index and j pointer at last index. And now, as I want to reverse, what I actually want as an output. So I want O and L and then E and then H. It means that mm, as I is pointed to H and J is pointed to O, what I want is I want to place the value that is present at jth index on ith index and the value that is present at ith index into a jth index. So what I do is I just swap both values. So when I swap both the values, what I get? I get O, E, L, and then here H. Now after that, I will move I and J. I will move I and J. Okay, and again I have to perform that same operation. So it means that O and then here L and then E and then H. Okay. After that I have to move I and J both. So I will I and J both place at same point. And as they were on same point, Then I will again perform same operation. It is good if the array is of even size. So I and j both point at different place. So when I swap it, uh, it work fine. And then when I is less than, okay, so when I and j both at same point, what I want is I again swap the values OL, and then after swapping, the L will be present there. So after that, I will move, wait, J will move here and then I will move here. And as I crosses the J, mm, I will stop the loop. So the core intuition is that I have to take two pointers. Wait. So core intuition, there is a two pointer. One is I, and then another one is J, which is at n minus 1, and here int n is equals to dot size. Okay. Mm, you have to comment it out. And then I will use while, and what is the condition, termination condition? The loop will run till I is less than equals to j. Okay, so when I and j both at same place, then also I will swap. So I is less than equals to j. So okay, I is less than equals to j, and then what I will do is I will simply swap the elements. So swap the elements, the element that is present at I with element that is present at j. So if both will swap, I will increase I and then decreases the j value. Let's see if this will work or not. Wait. Okay, this will work. Our second question is defanging. Defanging an IP. Defanging an IP. Okay, there is string includes there is a bit slash std using namespace std. Okay, so it is given in the question that there is a uh, string s which look like this 1.1.1.1. It look like this. Okay, and now when I see and I okay, so what I want as an output will look like this one, and then there is point will be in a bracket, then there is another point will be in bracket, and then again another point will be in bracket, and then one. So if I observe this, what I will see whenever I see a point here, I have to replace it with square brackets, and inside that square bracket there is a point. So this is a very basic question. So what I want is that I will string answer, and I will run a loop and iterate over a string s dot length. And if I see what s of I equals to what dot, then what I will do. Okay, So in answer, I will put, I will add, okay, I will add this dot, or else I will simply add answer plus equals to give one. See out. Let's see if this will work or not. I think so. It will work. Yeah. Hmm. If we return, let's see. Okay. It returns. Oh, oh, what's wrong? Okay, okay, okay. So, mm, I think so. Have to consider whatever the character is. How to convert character into a string? No, number into a string. Two string? I think so. Fine. Got 49. How I got 49? When I simply use this. Oh yeah. I think number is not very interesting. That's why I use this two string or something. But maybe it will directly help. I can remove it. Check if a string is rooted. Check if a string is rotated by two places. Then yes, whatever button. So given to a string s and goal, return true if and only if s can become goal after some number of shifts. Consist of moving leftmost character of the s to the rightmost position. Okay, so I have to return if this is possible, and I have to return false if this is not possible. Okay, so rotate, rotate string is string. Real interesting. Namespace std. Okay. As two string given string s. So basically there is a string s which is a b c d e, and another one is string bool. which is equals to CDEAB. Mm, okay. So there is a string S which is equals to A, B, C, D. And there is another string which is goal which is equals to C, D, E, A, B. Now, given to string S and goal return true if then only if S can become goal after some number of shifts on it. Okay. A shifts on S or shift on S consists of moving the leftmost character of S to rightmost position. Okay. So what operation should I perform? It is given in the question that I have to only do this. That if this is the leftmost character, okay, wait. Basically, mm, this is the leftmost character A. Now, what I can only do is, wait, this move, yeah. I can only place it at rightmost position. And okay, so if I move A here, the string look like this. So this string is not equals to uh, goal. Okay. So whatever character present at this position, I will shift it again. So now the string will look like this. So as S and G are equal, I have to return that, yeah, by rotating some number of times, the S become G. So I have to return true here. And if this is not possible, I have to return false. Means if goal is something like this, A, B, C, E, D. Okay, and A, B. So A, B, C, now D and E here. So if I rotate this any number of time, this string never become equals to the goal. So I have to return false here. Okay, so how many times I have to rotate? So if what happen if A when I rotating this string, okay. So what happen is this A will placed here, and then B will place here, and then C will place here, and then D will place here, and then E will place here. And now I again get the same string after some amount of rotation. So after how much times of rotation? So when I rotate the string 5 times here, five if I rotate the string 5 times, I again get the original string. Okay. So from rotating the string from 1 times to 5 times, I will get my goal, whatever the goal that is given. And if I not getting it after rotation of 5 times, then I will never get the string is equals to goal. So it means that what is 5 here? So basically this is the size of a string. So it means that I have to rotate the string only as length time, means string length times. And after rotating is string length time, and between that, whenever I get the string is equals to goal, I will return true. And after the rotation means after 5 times rotation according to this string will be finished, then loop get over and I will return false basically. Okay, so this is how we can approach this question, that first I have to calculate int whatever the mm, n, which is s dot length here. Okay, and I will start rotating the string. So I will rotate it how many times? String length times. Okay, so string length time means n times. And as I started from 1, I put it equals to n. Otherwise, if I started from 0, I will just be 0. Yeah. So I put it 1 to n. Now, what I have to do? Uh, String answer. So basically, I create one function, string which returns this string after rotating it. So string rotate, rotate. Okay, and it will take the string. It will take the string. Well, I use a reference operator. So if I use reference operator, I just have to pass this string. Yeah, I will use reference operator. So it will be void, and I pass the reference of original string here. Okay, and this is string rotate, and it will carry what? It will carry s. And there is no need of storing it into any variable because it will not return anything. So what I will do is, it is given that in the question that I have to take whatever the first character is. So how can I take first character? So in first, which is equals to s0, and then what I have to do? Okay, so let's see this, what we have to do in this question. So suppose this is a character array which we call as string, and what I want is, wait, what is given? So given that there is a string which is A, B, C, and D and E, and the indexes are 0, 1, 2, 3, and wait, 3 and 4, right? So first I have to take this character and store it into some variable. So suppose I create a temp variable, inside that I will store A. And then after that, what I have to do is I have to put this character on this point, and then C on this, and this is how it look like. That I have to shift each character. So when I shift each character, then B will be here, C will be here, D will be here, E will be here. And after that, what I have to do is I have to put whatever inside the temp at this position. So A will be here. So this is how we shift each character. So it means that I have to create one variable. So I write low code here that there is a temp variable, inside that I put whatever present at uh, s0, and then I will start a loop. So basically this is a loop where I will be start from 1 and go still which position? N minus 2. So basically this is n minus 1. So if you see this, the string size is 5 and the last index is 4. And as I have to, okay, so will I have to go still n minus 2 or n minus 1? So I have to go still, I think so, n minus 1. So I will go still n minus 1. And what I will do is, uh, what I will do is whatever element that is present at uh, whatever element that is present at ith index, I will put at I minus 1th index. And when this loop gets finished at Sn minus 1, I will put whatever element that is present inside a 10. So this is a pseudocode. Hmm. So let's try. So what I will do is how I will rotate the array, that there is a for loop which starts from I is equals to 1 and goes till s dot length, and at si minus 1 I will put si, and again at s dot length minus 1 position I will put whatever inside the first. So this is how my array gets rotated. And when my array gets rotated, I simply do if s is equals to bool. This is how we can compare the string, two strings in a C++. Return true. Okay, return true. And else I will return false. Else I will return false. And this is, wait, this is main and this is bool. Hmm. Let's go to working. Yeah, it's working fine. This must be and mhm. So let's go on to our next question. So next question is check pentagram. Check pentagram. So related to pentagram. Here is a pentagram question. Oh, okay, let's practice it again. It is given that a pentagram is a sentence where every letter of English alphabets appear at least once. So given a string sentence containing only lowercase English letter, return true if sentence is a pentagram or not. Okay, so there is a sentence that is given. So what we know is that there are only 26 characters uh, in an alphabet. Okay, and here it is given that every character will be in lowercase. So it is confirmed that there are only 26 characters. So as there are 26 character, I can map each character with some value. So what does it mean? It means that I create an array of 26 size. Okay. there is an array of 26 size. There are some more. I create a array of 26 size here. So array of 26 size. And now as array containing the indexes 1, 2, 3. I map each index with some particular character. It means that I will map the index 0 with a character. So I will map sorry, 0 with a, 1 with v, 2 with c, 3 with d. Okay. So, and what happen is when I iterate over this string, whenever I find some character, suppose if I find t here, so I will map t with some index. At that index, what I will do is I increase the count. So initially, let's take an example. So there is A and then BBC. Okay. So this is a string, and now I want to store how many times A will come, then B will come, then C will come. So this is my array, and I will map 0 with A, 1 with B, and 2 with C. So when I get A, as I map it with, okay, so initially the array with is initialized with 0 0. So when I get A, I map A with 0th index. So I jump up to 0th index and I will increase whatever the value that is present. So I will put it equals to 1. Then again I take this arrow and now I will see again an A. So A is mapped with 0th index. So whatever value that is present at 0th index, I will increase it by 1. So now it becomes 2. Now I again move this arrow and I will again get a map with 0, and as 0 whatever value that is present at 0th index, I will increase the count by 1. So it will become 3. Then I get B. So B will map with first index. So whatever value that is present at first index will be increased by 1. So it become 1. Then again I get B. So I will again increase the count by 1. And then I got C. So mm, again I got so C is mapped with index 2, and whatever value that is present at index 2, I will increase it by 1. So it will become 2, it will become 1. So the total number of times A will present is 3, B will present is 2, and C is present is 1. Now the major problem is that how we can create that array, or how we place uh, the value at that, or I will increase the value at that particular index. So suppose if there is single index 0, okay, and there is some value present. Now if I say that this array name is nums, and now increase the value that is present at 0th index. Okay, so how can I increase it? So first I want the array name, and then I want the index of it. So the index is 0, and I will simply increase whatever the value that is present at that index. It means that I want the array name first, and then second thing I want is index. Okay. So given one character, what I have to do is I have to somehow find the index. So how can I find the index? So okay, so I know that A is mapped with 0, right? So it means that whenever I get A, I somehow put or I somehow put 0 at position. Mean okay. So if it is given that there is an array, here are, so this is some x. So whenever I get a at place of x, what I want is I want to get here 0. So how can I get 0? So if I see this, one way is that I create a hash map. Okay, I create a hash map, and inside that hash map, I will put A to Z characters, and I will point each character with some particular value. And suppose if I get, so basically one way is that I can create hash map, and inside hash map, A will points to 0, B B will points to 1, right? And up to so on. So it means that when, suppose if I get character A in hash map, I will see that okay, A is present, and if A is present, what is the value of A? So how can I get the value from hash map? That whatever character, suppose in C, C variable, char C is equals to A. Okay, so from hash map, how can I fetch the value? So first I will write whatever the map name is, and here I will pass C. So this is how I will get what is the value that is linked with the C character, and here C is A. So A is point with 0, so this all will replace with 0. This is the one way. So for that we have to create hash map, and as it is of constant size, so the space complexity is big of 1. But it will take time to create a hash map. So another way is we can use ASCII table. Okay, so for that you have to know the type coercion. So what does the mean type coercion? So type coercion means what happen is whenever there are two strings, suppose there are two strings A and B. Okay, there are two strings. When I add plus between them, what happen is this both will get concatenated. Okay, so A and B will add. But what happen is when this both are a string, but rather than plus, it will be minus. So when the sign is minus, what happen is whatever value related with it, whatever ASCII value. So for a small letter, the ASCII value is 97. Okay, so the sky value starts with 97. So the A has 97, B has 98, C has 99, and then up to so on 122. Z is equals to 122. So, okay, so when plus is there, both uh, strings get concatenated and A, B formed. But when the minus sign is there, this both string will converted into the ASCII number. So A will replace with 97 and B will replace with 98. And now I will get minus 1 here. So this is how the type coercion works in any language. So, okay. So what happened is in a char C, I got A, right? And now whenever I get A, what I want is that I want 0. So how can I get 0? So int value is equals to whatever character I get, I will simply subtract it with A. So if I got A here, okay, so when I do subtraction, so it will convert it into the ASCII number. So this is 97, this is 97, and this is also 97. So I will get a 0 here. Okay, when I get C is equals to V here, so when I do C A, So here it will convert it into 98, and this will convert it into 97, and I got 1. So, and when I get C, I got 2. When I got D, I got 3. So this is how actually it was. Okay. So we understand that how we can map the index value and the character, and how will I get that index value according to a particular character. So it means that whatever value that is present inside a string, whatever value, I will simply subtract it with a to get the index. And when I reach up to that index, I will simply increase the value. Okay. So this array is here ARR. So what I want is, as I want to increase the value at that particular index, what I want is, I want array name. So this is array name. After that, I want index. So index I will get according to the character. So suppose there is a string S. So if this string is S, okay. So at S0, I will get A. So here A will come, and then I will subtract it with A. So 97 minus 97 is 0. So it means with that I will get 0 index. And I will go at the 0th index, and I will simply, what I will do, I will increase this value. So I will increase this value. So when I increase this value, this is how actually it works. So let's create this array, and after that we will put the value inside this. So panagram, panagram. Okay, so what I have to do is create hashtag include bits std c++ using name space std, and there is a string s is equals to something. So there is something which is not a panagram. Now if this string is given, first I have to create a frequency array, right? So I will create a frequency array in track which is of 26 size, and initially the all value is 0. After that I will iterate over a string. So as I want to iterate over a string as dot length, and what I have to do is, in a frequency array, whatever character I face in a frequency array, I will simply increase the count. So you will see that for I is supposed to wait for int wait int x rec cout wait. You will see that I got one, and many place I will get 0. So I will replace this string, as this sentence will contain each character. So that's why it is a pentagram. So I will replace it with this, and you will see this. I will get one and character more than one times. So if all the character at least present one times, then I have to return true. And if at any position I will get 0, it means that this is not a pentagram. So this is the basic condition that I have to write in this question. That okay, what I have to write is I will iterate over a string, or I will iterate over an array. In x for n, and if I get x is less than equals to 0, or equals, yeah, less than equals to 0. Okay. What I will do is simply return false, and otherwise I will return true. This is how it actually works. Oh, there is, okay. What's the problem? Okay. It's working fine. So, okay, so I will continue it after some time. So thank you guys.